The landscape in this part of the world is truly breathtaking. Up here in the Nordic Arctic, we are undertaking a project that will bring the whole region together. It will make traveling both faster and safer, meanwhile preserving nature and lowering the environmental footprint. The team is exploring every way possible to work with nature, even creating a new peatland from scratch to bind carbon emissions. I can't wait to learn more.
Welcome to the project.
Thank you. What are we building here?
Well, now you're located above the Arctic Circle, which is close to Lofoten and also Narvik. We're building an 82-kilometer long road going through 7 tunnels and also crossing 22 bridges. And this is by far the biggest transportation project in Northern Norway ever. So should we take a walk outside?
Yes, let's do that.
Good.
What's the background of this project?
Is to increase the accessibility, but also to reduce number of accidents, to just make it safer. When we're finished with this project, we'll shorten the length of the road by 30 kilometers, which in turn means that we're saving 40 minutes in travel time. And of course, that means that we're saving carbon emissions.
What's the challenges building bridges, tunnels, roads here in the Arctic?
Well, the weather conditions up here are more extreme than other places. So we have a lot more snow and we have a lot of strong winds. So sometimes we have to work around the weather and work where the weather allows us to work. And there's also a lot of avalanches in the area, so we're building a lot of avalanche protections. We have a contract of total 21 years, where 15 of those years are for operation and maintenance. Benefits of having this kind of contract is that you have good collaboration with the customer, you can start early to plan. So the life cycle costs are important for both the client and the supplier.
Hej, Anders.
Hej då.
Vilken är visionen med projektet och varför är det så viktigt för regionen?
Reisetida i regionen fortes ned med 40 minutter vil ha stor betydning for både innbyggerne, arbeidsmarkedet og næringslivet i denne regionen. Transportnæringen spesielt og fiskeindustrien har ventet på dette prosjektet og bejubler det.
Vilka är fördelarna med den här typen av långsiktigt partnerskap?
Det er klart at Skanska kan gjennomføre dette i en kontrakt på ca. 21 år. Det gir oss både trygghet og forutsigbarhet, og vi får utviklet prosjektet i et langsiktig perspektiv. Prosjektet har vært håndtert svært profesjonelt helt ifra vi startet planlegging, mobilisering og ikke minst i gjennomføring av prosjektet. Vi har god erfaring med Skanska, så vi er ikke overrasket.
We've done several sustainability efforts in this project. Environment is one, keeping the lowest possible area for our operations. But we also have quite a significant amount of electrical vehicles. We use low carbon concrete. We make sure that the waterways are healthy. We monitor them to see. We've installed fish baffles to make sure that the fish can come into the area after we're finished. And in addition, we've actually also moved an entire peatland. And peatlands is the main sink of carbon in nature. It's highly condensed. So to avoid that carbon being released when we just lay it out on the ground, we thought, could we somehow conserve it? Yes, but then we needed to re-establish a whole new peatland.
Is that something that's ever been done before?
To my knowledge, no. Working with peatlands and trying to restore them, that's been done. But to actually physically re-establish a new peatland on a new locality, I've talked to the experts and they say they're not aware of that's being done before. In a part of the project close to the new road, there was an old gravel quarry. What we did then was to secure that water would be not running out. So we made a basin. Then we started to place the dark peat masses. And on top of that, we made the topsoil 30 centimeters that was actually taken out from another locality, piece by piece in almost a meter squares, and puzzled back So when you look at it from above, it looks somehow like a puzzle. And with time, it will grow into each other and make a signature that is identical to a normal peatland.
Kjempestolt over oss å kunne gjennomføre et sånt og realisere et sånt prosjekt i samarbeid med Skanska, og så kunne avslutte min yrkeskarriere med det som betraktet som et livsverk, og det skal akkurat takk for at dere har bidratt til.
Exclusively, people are happy. I've met people in the store, I've met them hiking, I've met them in the mountains, and as soon as they find out that you're working on this project, you can see that they're smiling from one ear to the other, and they're really, really happy.
I'm proud of what I see as a cultural evolution when it comes to the way we work with nature and climate in this project. And I think that's a huge undertaking for all my colleagues involved, and it will be something that Skanska will keep on delivering on into the future.
What an amazing place this is. I'm very proud of the work we are doing here and the impact it will have on this region. It has been inspirational to meet the team and see all their plans and hard work come to life. The clever ways they are reducing environmental impact, preserving the landscape and protecting the nature not only keep us at the forefront of sustainability, they help safeguard Lofoten for generations to come.